You now have the ability to deploy your DACPAC files to Azure SQL Database using VSTS release services. What does it mean? You now have a new task here for release called Azure SQL Database Deployment. What does it mean? You have this task, and you can deploy it both to Azure Classic or Azure Resource Manager SQL database. Once you have chosen the connection type here, you must only choose your Azure Classic subscription if you select Azure Classic, or if you select the Azure Resource Manager, you just need to select it right here. So as I have Azure Classic configured as a service endpoint, I select the subscription here, and the DACPAC file from my build, which is associated to to this release. So the DACPAC must be deployed within the package for uh, your product. Okay, uh, and once you configure this first step right here, you must configure your target. This is the source, right? And now you must configure your target. You must type your Azure SQL Server name. So each SQL database is deployed on a Azure SQL Server, uh, and you must define it here. You must provide the database name, the server admin login, and the password. If you have a published profile, you must choose it here. And if you have additional SQL package uh, utility arguments, you can configure it on the last field. This is something important you must concern, which is the firewall configurations. As you can see using Azure SQL Database, you must allow connections using the firewall to your SQL Server. Okay, so if you have this configured, if you need to first allow the release agent to connect to this SQL Server to deploy the database. So this is some kind of rule sets you can choose. Okay, so you can alter the text, the IP address for the agent, or you can specify the start and the end IP address. And you can also delete these firewall rule after the release completes. This is awesome that you can completely deploy your product using VSTS.